Welcome back to SG Car Mart Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 7-seater SUV, the Škoda Kodiaq. But not just any Kodiaq, it is the Kodiaq RS, or in other markets they call it VRS, but the RS stands for Rally Sport, which means that it's a little bit souped up. But let's find out. Now, if you're thinking of buying this Škoda Kodiaq RS and trading in your car, consider selling with Quartz instead. Quartz uses its network of dealers to get you the best price possible on your car. In fact, they're so confident on getting you the best price that if you sell a car for a higher price than they quoted you, they'll give you $100. But don't just take our word for it, look at the hundreds of raving reviews on their service. To find out more, visit quartz.com.sg, that's QUOTZ.com.sg. Now let's find out more about this car. Now, when Škoda launched this Kodiaq RS, they also refreshed the Kodiaq line. So along with all your other Kodiaq variants, the Kodiaq now comes with a redesigned front bumper that's a bit more perpendicular, a bit more hulking. So if you're lane one, the Picantos don't want to get out of your way, this comes in handy. On this RS, it is blacked out because in the automotive world, blacked out means sportier. But if you go for the L and K variant, it will be in chrome. Your headlights is also split up, so now you got this kind of four eyes look, as they call it. They're both headlights shine on different directions, but what's very important about these headlights is they're now for the first time in Škoda LED matrix. So that means if you're driving on really dark roads in Malaysia or other countries, you can leave your high beams on auto and they'll shine on the whole road. But if cars are oncoming, they'll automatically dip. So very, very good. Let's check out the side. Now over on the side, you get very large 20-inch rims with very nice diamond cut alloy, but you also get this aero kit for your wheels. Like, I don't know, personally it's not me, especially not on an RS car. If I wanted like that greenness, I just go for a hybrid or an electric, right? But the good thing is you can take it out, you can pluck it out, but because it's not my car, I'll just leave it on, you know. But it's good that you have an option. But it kind of also like, why? Because you have these magnificent red brake calipers behind, because it's the RS model. What a shame. Now over by the rear, you get a redesigned spoiler with third brake light and also redesigned full LED taillights. Škoda Kodiaq in all black because sports, right? And 4x4 over here because it is an all-wheel drive. Open up the electric tailgate, you get some 270 litres worth of boot space with the third row up. With the third row up, of course, by no means will it pass the anti-trolley length test, but push down the rear third row and you'll get some 760 litres worth of boot space. What I really like about the way that they designed this boot is that the parcel shelf that it came with, you know, the thing that you can hide your gold inside, you can also hide it inside here. It's a dedicated space to hide it away, which I really like. And then you can also use this space as a divider if you so wish, and you have a spare tire, so it's an SUV. And that's what you get with an SUV.
The Škoda Kodiaq RS is priced at $294,000. The 2-litre turbocharged engine produces 241 brake horsepower and 370 Nm of torque. The 7-speed DSG transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km/h in 6.6 seconds. For more details on the Škoda Kodiaq RS or any other car, head on to sgcarmart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car.
Now to get to the third row seat, you simply pull on this latch for the seat to go down and then shift it forward at the latch in front. And you have to climb to the back. And that's its four-meat function, right? SUV looks, you're not gonna get an MPV space. But otherwise, the finish is rather nice. I like the leather here and the quilted design. But as far as amenities go, you're only going to get 2 dome lights, some hooks, a 12-volt right behind here, some cubby spaces. That's about it. No aircon, unlike the Sorento. Now let's check out the middle row. Now over by the middle seat, you're going to get a lot more space, much more than the third row. Just look at this. And plus, when we were in Kuantan, you know, when we swap drivers, so other people are driving in front, it's really so comfortable. It's shook, man. Look at the leg space. Don't need to do leg space B-roll, like, wow, there's so much. I can put a basketball here, my head space. And it's further added by the fact that you get this panoramic sunroof, so it just feels a lot bigger. Now over by the middle, it's an all-wheel drive, so you get a rather high transmission tunnel, especially considering that it's an SUV, so it's still rather high. But look at this, my feet can fit in here, and I can never say that about my fat feet, but it can fit here. You get rear aircon. If it's just two of you, you don't need a middle. You can pull out your cup holder, have a nice seat, lots of space, and magazine holder, look. And it's the kind that Julian likes, so another Volkswagen Group brand. Take note, there's no netting. Also, cubby space here. Our filming light can actually, it's rather large, can fit inside. More excitingly, let's check out the front. I'm child locked in. I'll tell you more about that later. So 3 things that I forgot to mention earlier about the Skoda, or rather a few of the Skoda other units also. Number 1, a hidden door protector that automatically retracts, prevents your car door from dinging into other cars. And then also here is a dedicated umbrella holder. And last, but I think this is the most important, is child lock controls right from the driver's door. So one push of a button, the people behind can't open the doors. Useful, very useful, right Fi? Inside the cockpit of the Skoda Kodiaq RS, I have to tell you I'm quite impressed with the finish. This leather-wrapped steering wheel D-cut RS Rally Sport. And then you have soft touch material all around, Canton speakers, so sound system really crystal clear. This infotainment system, Will has pointed out to me that it kind of looks kind of aged, and I have to agree, right? Look at this. But I didn't notice honestly, because for me it just wireless Android Auto, perfect. My phone is here, no wires inside the wireless charger, which is what you want inside a car. You need wireless charger and wireless Android Auto, because if you have wireless Android Auto and no wireless charger, the battery is going to drain so fast, and then you have to plug your phone in to charge. Down here, your aircon controls, very nice gloss finish, digital display here and here, all your buttons are still physical, which is the perfect combination. You can control it, you feel the tactile, so you're not driving and not being confused, but you still have all your buttons. And another thing that I really like is that all your controls, auto start, stop, turn off, 360 camera, park assist, it's all here, very easy to use. I have to say I much prefer this center console layout over the newer single nubbin here. You still get your gear lever. It's nice, it feels like a car. You can go to manual mode, you can go to sport mode, you can downshift, upshift. And then you also get your drive mode selector, brake auto hold, off-road, because this can do things like hill descent control and also traction control. So if you want to launch it, feeling a bit naughty, very easy inside this Kodiaq RS. Then down here, another thing that I'm impressed with is this cubby space. Like, it comes with this divider, slot for your key. These, I don't know, I guess they're cup holders, but they can't fit my thermos. Maybe those slim Coke cans. I was gonna say something else, but the slim Coke cans. And then, but at least the side cubby hole is big enough for my thermos, so I can't complain. And this, check this out. This adjustable height and length armrest becomes like this floating space, most importantly in Singapore. Ventilated seats. So sunroof open, the sky hot, chair cool, butt cool, cool. Now let's go see how it drives. So inside the Skoda Kodiaq RS, how does it drive? Well, actually, honestly, if you watch some of our earlier videos, I actually got the chance to drive it inside Kuantan, Malaysia for a bit, thanks to Skoda. So it is rather familiar, this place. All of the interior beauty aside, this is still a very practical SUV to drive and a very comfortable one to drive daily. So whether you are pushing it on that little RS Rally Sport speed, right? You can go into sport, or driving your in-laws, your family, your 7-seater, driving people around. This is a very comfortable thing to drive. 261 brake horsepower, picking up the paces, no problem. And then also 370 Newton meters of torque from the 2-litre turbocharged power plant. You're gonna have a lot of fun, but more importantly, because of its DCC. Now it's dynamic chassis control. It's not as refined as the one inside the Octavia RS, which gives you, I think, something like 15 to 20 settings. This one you only get 3: Sport, Normal, and Comfort. So how about the comfort inside this Kodiaq RS? I can tell you it's plenty comfortable. But if you're slightly shorter, like my wife, she kind of complained that, you know, this bucket seat, which I like because it holds me in place, especially when you, right? But they don't really, if you're a little bit shorter, the neck support isn't really there. But otherwise, it's really comfortable. I especially like that you have your drive mode settings here, so I can just straight away toggle into comfort mode if I so wish to. Right now, I can go into drive mode. I mean, you have to kind of look down, but that's me because I don't own this car, right? So I'm not that used to it. But once you're used to it, so I just switched it into comfort. So the DCC, the dynamic chassis control, is gonna go softer. You're gonna roll a little bit more, but you're gonna soak up the bumps and the ruts really well, and things are just gonna be very comfortable. In fact, when we're driving it in Malaysia, it's very easy to fall asleep in the back because the raised ride height gives you a lot more give, like that, like just when we just went over that bump, and then it's going to be very comfortable. It is quiet. It has large mirrors. We're right now doing it at 90 kilometers per hour, so you do get a little bit of wind noise. Granted, it is a very big overall car, right? But other than that, comfort, it's very comfortable. So safety systems inside the Kodiaq RS, well, in a nutshell, it's very safe because it has everything: front collision avoidance, active cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, blah blah. All of it is there. Though the little bit that I feel would be nicer is that your blind spot monitoring, as far as the Volkswagen Group cars go, this one is kind of like a little bit old school. It's the blip on the mirror with the amber light coming on when you have something on your blind spot. Some of the other Volkswagen Group cars, you get that in your ambient lighting, and when there's a blind spot alert, it just bursts in amber. So that one is really subtle and really nice. But this is still really legible. It's very clear on the large mirrors. Instantly catches your eye. So because it retained its very intuitive center console, if I want to launch this RS Beast, I just shift it into Sport, turn off traction control. I don't have to meddle with the screen, and off we go. So, this Kodiaq RS, is it a will buy, won't buy, or go try? Well, I'd really like to say it is a will buy, but unfortunately, I have to say it's a go try. Why? Because for all the amazing things that I'm enamored with this car about, the price point is a little bit too tough to swallow. At some 270,000, 280,000, it puts the car up against some very tough competitors, even if I do say that this car it's a lot of car for that money. But of course, and kind of I hate bringing up this point, but because COE, yeah, all the other cars are also affected by COE, but as it is right now, it's 280,000. Then there's that whole, it's suffering from its own success, because a few years ago, the Octavia RS, 120,000, that is a go buy. But 280, 270,000, going up against its competitors, it's a much harder pill to swallow. So that's why this car is a go try. So this has been our review of the Škoda Kodiaq RS. What do you think? Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Let us know down in the comments below, as well as any other features that you'd like to see us try in the Kodiaq RS. Let us know, or any other car that you'd like to see us review. Let us know down below as well. So if you've made it this far, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of our future uploads, because we can see that 80% of you guys unsubscribe to us. And also, please do follow us on TikTok. We do create some great content there, or at least, even if I do say so myself. Follow us on TikTok at SGKarma, and that's it for this review. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. RS, I can tell you that actually, I'm very finished by the finish. Oh, sorry, wait.
Impressed. Okay,
You don't realize what you say.
No, I was trying to hide the notification.